KGW weather impact alert this morning with freezing temperatures outside and the possibility of snow and even worse, ice coming our way Thursday and Friday. Multnomah County responded to the need for more beds by opening up 2 more warming shelters. We have details on all of this coming up in our top story.
If they're not comfortable driving, they shouldn't be driving.
If you don't know how to drive in the ice, we got you covered. We spoke to experts on how to get your tires prepped.
And the Oregon Lottery is putting some winners on notice. If you haven't claimed your prize yet, you could lose out on thousands of dollars. We're going to tell you about the next prize claim deadline as the 6 o'clock hour of sunrise starts right now.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. We also have a quick preview of this weekend's Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show coming up this hour. But our big headline, of course, is the weather impact alert, not only for this morning, Rod Hill, but also for the next couple of days.
Yeah, maybe the reason you're tuning in this morning, what's the latest on the snow and ice forecast for Thursday night, and Friday? The Weather Service in purple has popped up a winter storm watch for us. Again, this is Thursday into Friday. The white color over Portland is technically a winter weather advisory, but we're all looking at the same thing. Possibility of accumulating snow, possibility of freezing rain. Right now, the big story is clear, and it is overall the coldest morning we have had so far this winter. Current temperatures include 17 Battleground, 19 in Hillsboro, 27 in downtown Portland right now. Salem, you're at 27, but nearby Kaiser is 23. And if you have a bit of an east to north wind, a lot of us do, 5 to 10 miles per hour, the wind chill makes it feel like it's 20 or even in the upper teens outside. Here's the other temperature map. Extreme cold across areas east of the Cascades. Bend is 6 below this morning. You folks in Burns have been as cold as 27 below zero right now. You're 18 below zero. And Baker City has just fallen off to 19 below zero. Obviously, there are warnings for the extreme cold, and you folks need to take this seriously. Cover up all of your skin as you can if you're going to be outside this morning to protect from potential frostbite. We have the impact alert up through 10 a.m. here in Portland for the cold freezing numbers. After that, we'll get above freezing. We'll be sunny all day, 35 at noon, about 44 high and 38 at 5 o'clock. Obviously, we'll get into the winter storm expected the next couple of days and the possibilities. We'll also do that on our live stream coming up. But for right now, here's Chris McGinnis.
Rod, adding to that point about the cold in eastern Oregon, check this out. I saw one of the ODOT sensors anyway showing 33 below at Seneca. That's south of John Day. So yeah, serious, dangerously cold conditions across that part of the state. Roads locally are generally in pretty good shape. We've got one crash eastbound TV Highway near 142nd. Eastbound right lane is blocked there. There's the drive right now through North Portland. I-5 rolling right along. Interstate 84 still looks pretty good. Guys, the freeway drive right now is in pretty good shape.
Thank you, Chris. Multnomah County is seeing more people needing shelter from the cold than they have beds for. So last night, the county opened 2 additional shelters.
Ashley Graham says all the details on this for us live in East County. Ashley, we just heard Rod a moment ago. More freezing temperatures this morning and the possibility of snow on the way.
Yeah, and the county has 5 shelters open tonight, and I've already seen people coming in and out of the doors here and inside this one at Cook Plaza. A state of emergency also in effect through tomorrow. Those 2 additional shelters opened because some places took in more people than they planned for on Monday night. Multnomah County said it housed 285 people when they were only prepared for 240. Though even with the overflow, the people we talked with yesterday using these spaces said they were just glad to be out of the cold.
It was just freezing outside last night. I usually stay out, but I couldn't last night.
They had nice inflatable mats. They had blankets provided with us, hot water, food, friggin' restrooms, everything we could possibly need.
It was busy, but it wasn't crowded. I didn't feel crowded. No.
Now, there is free transportation to any of these shelters. If you need more information about the shelters or how to get there, you can call 211. You can also catch a ride with TriMet, and if you can't afford the fare, that's okay. Just let your driver know you're headed to a warming shelter. Drew in China.
All right, Ashley Graham's reporting live for us this morning there in East County. PGE also prepping for the possibility of snow and ice, reminding people to stay away from down power lines. As they put it, you should stay at least 50 feet away from a down line. That's a little longer than a city bus. We have some numbers up on the screen that PGE asks people to call if you do see a down line. You can also call 911.
Stay with KGW as we track the chances of snow and ice this week. Look for the latest on air on KGW.com and on our TV streaming app, KGW Plus.
All right, let's get to some other local headlines this morning. The Clark County Medical Examiner has identified the victim of a deadly shooting at Vancouver Park. 2 weeks ago, Vancouver police responded to a shooting at Jaggy Road Park. That's the Vancouver Park we're talking about here. That's where they found 21-year-old Jerry Lopez Flores. The examiner's office says he died of multiple gunshot wounds. Minutes after arriving to the scene, police made an arrest, arresting a 23-year-old for this crime. He's being held on bail with second-degree murder charges.
Charges have now been filed against a 42-year-old father accused of shoving 2 teen hockey referees during a game in Seattle. Uriel Cortez Gonzalez is charged with 2 counts of assault after video surfaced appearing to show the moment when he marched out into the ice and shoved the 2 refs to the ground. Now, this happened Sunday during a youth hockey game at the Kraken Community Iceplex. The man told police that he went onto the ice to defend his son and break up a fight. According to the Pacific Northwest Amateur Hockey Association, the 2 referees are 13 and 14 years old. The man is now banned from any USA hockey events.
All right, it's hard to imagine forgetting about a winning Powerball ticket, but that is the case, as a matter of fact. So there's a deadline coming up for some Oregon lottery prizes. We want to let you know about that. The next deadline is next Friday, and there is a Powerball ticket out there worth $100,000. It has still not been claimed. That ticket was purchased in Brooks, Oregon. The full list of where tickets have been purchased and their expiration dates are right there on the screen. You see there's 4 outstanding tickets with some big prizes attached to them. Any prizes left unclaimed go back to the state, then distributed to Oregon Lottery beneficiaries. Lottery officials say $8 million in prizes were unclaimed last year. Rod Hill, knowing you the way I do, you would not allow a winning ticket to go unclaimed.
I have had tickets in the past where, like, months later, they're in my drawer. And I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I did go check, and I lost.
I should give you a reminder. It's a weather impact alert day.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we're talking about the clear cold out there this morning. You know, Chris and myself, Mr. McGinnis, we've worked in this market for a long time. Neither of us remember it being this cold in eastern Oregon. Chris has that temperature of 31 below out in Seneca, which is near John Day. Burns has been as cold as 27 below. Right now you're 18 below zero. Baker City's 20 below zero. I think that's the low so far for you folks this morning. John Day 3 below, Bend 6 below. Kelso 18, Salem 27, Portland 28, 22 Seattle, closer to 30 out in Astoria. Obviously, there are a fistful of cold weather warnings out there this morning, and especially if you're in the below zero category, you need to make sure you have a face mask, protect your skin. Frostbite is a real concern. Here in the metro area, KGW impact alert for the cold temperatures, mainly in the 20s through about 10 o'clock this morning. Okay, the other alert we have up is for this storm we're tracking for Thursday and Friday. It still looks like this is snow developing Thursday morning, anything from flurries to 3 inches sticking on the valley floor. And potentially we have widespread sticking snow of at least an inch or 2 tomorrow morning. And then it's showery in the afternoon. Thursday night, there's a risk of freezing rain. Could be up to 1/10 of an inch of icing. That goes into Friday morning. If we get freezing rain, fairly widespread across the area, which we could Thursday night into Friday morning, then Friday morning's commute would be very, very difficult. We'd probably be looking at all sorts of school closures, etc. Here's the timeline of when it starts. This is snow early in the morning in Eugene in blue. There's snow up in the 8 o'clock hour in Salem, and there's how widespread the snow could be up into Portland in the 10 o'clock hour tomorrow. Real quick, check out your highs today. Burns trying to get up to 9. Baker City trying to get up to 16. We should hit about 40 in Portland. This shows mid-40s in Salem, so that's a decent afternoon for you folks in Marion County. Our 7-day numbers, 40 today, 28 tonight, 35 tomorrow, and then near freezing again Friday morning with the chance of freezing rain. The storm ends in the afternoon as we get up to 40, and it's rain at times for the weekend. At 10 o'clock this morning, Chris McGinnis and myself will once again be live on KGW+. You can watch this on our stream, Fire TV, Roku, and Apple TV, as we'll show you all the models and take time to hopefully answer every question you have about the next 2 days winter storm possibilities.